our review of the cards that are returning. I had to check the patch number in patch 22.0. So we're getting a big arena rotation with the new expansion, which is Poggers. Poggers! And the sets that will be in arena are Fractured and Alterac Valley, the new one, obviously. Saviors of Uldum, Kobolds and Catacombs, League of Explorers, Scholomance Academy, the Boomsday Project, and core cards. So, big shakeup. Two very high power level expansions, Scholomance and the current one that's going to be coming. And then a lot of other expansions, which we'll have to see how well they can compete. All right. So we'll start off with League of Explorers. And this isn't going to be like I give rankings or anything, like numbers or anything. It's more just, this is good, this is not good, what we remember about it, is it still going to hold up? How do we feel about it? You know? All right. Raven Idol. Raven Idol is still good, right, chat? It's still good, but it's just like a worse version of the study cards, right? Like, because you don't get a reduction. If this was in current day, it would be choose one and then reduce the cost by one. But discovery is pretty good. Always a server spell. I'd say most of the time it is, but not always. There's so much support in the new set for it. Yeah, there is a lot of choose one synergy. It's actually a good point. There is, like, we're getting quite a bit of choose synergy for Druid, so it might actually be pretty good if you hit those cards. Mounted Raptor, okay. This card's still all right. Because again, like cards like this, they scale with the power of 1-drops. So there's more 1/3s now. This card should still be fine. Because you compare it to Eggnapper. Eggnapper was okay when it came back. So I think this card will still be pretty decent for a 3-drop. There's more 1-mana 2/2s now. So Raptor should still be fine. Jungle Moonkin. This card was never fine, chat. Yeah. Yeah, it gives both players spell damage +2. And it's a 4-mana 4/4. So yeah, you're not taking that card. Yeah. Dart Trap. After an opposing hero power is used, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. Is this the worst secret ever for Hunter, chat? It's got to be up there, right? Like, this card's terrible. It's so bad. Like, you will have to play around it, but it's so bad. What do you mean? Smork. Yeah. Explorer's Hat. Give a minion +1/1 and death roll out Explorer's Hat to your hand. So this is kind of like the Paladin card, right? Except there's no way to reduce the cost. So it's 2 mana, give +1/+1, which is pretty mediocre. Yeah, basically a worse Libram. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Paladin spell, but bad. And I still don't love that Paladin spell in Arena. Unless you actually have synergy with it. It's very mediocre. Perk, thanks for the 30 months, buddy. Welcome back. Oh my god, Desert Camel. This card's back. This card was Kek W at the time. Imagine how Kek W it's going to be now. Battlecry, put a 1-cost minion from each deck onto the battlefield. What the hell? That thing is so bad. Okay. Oh, wait, chat. I want to do something, but then I forgot. What I want to do is I want to make a tally of how many cards outside of Scholomance that can compete with like the current power level. Hold on. What do you guys think? Good or bad idea? Whoa, that text is big. 2, let's say now. I don't know. We'll go count. Hold on. We're going to make it smaller. So this counter on the side is for how many cards we think can compete. How many are we at right now? Raven Idol, sure. Mountain Raptor, I'm going to say yes. So that's 2. None of these. So 2. 2 so far. I think that's fair. We will have to think about what we do about cards that are in the core set, right? But we probably still add it as one that can compete. All right, Conjurer's buff, so it doesn't count. Okay, so that's fair. That's fair. Overcounted by 2. No, those cards are good. Like Raven Idol, you don't think Raven Idol counts? I still think it's flexible. I still think that card's fine. Sure, it's not like the best card ever, but it's fine, okay? What set are we talking about? So we're going through the sets that are coming back to Arena and keeping track of the cards that can compete from the old sets, all right? Raven Idol is shit these days. Definitely doesn't count, doesn't discount. It's just a card replacement. All right, fine. You guys want to make it 1? You're not taking the other one away from me, though. Mounted Raptor is still good enough. Okay, that card's still fine. Forgotten Torch. 3 mana, deal 3 damage. Shuffle a Roaring Torch into your deck that deals 6 damage. I'm just thinking about this card compared to Ignite. It's still not terrible. Okay, guys, look. It's not a matter of if the card is like premium. It's just a matter of, is this a card I could see myself still drafting? And I think that I could still see myself drafting Forgotten Torch. It's fine. It's still okay. Kind of fine, right? Yeah, kind of fine works. By the way, I've thought about it. I'm adding back Raven Idol. I think you guys are being too big of babies. We're going to 3. You mad? Oh, crap, I misclicked. Animated Armor? Yeah, no. Yeah, no, that one. That's a big keck. I don't think we count Conjure because it's been buffed. I think that's fair. Old Conjure before being buffed, I don't think it could compete. Yeah, I mean, this card's in the core set. We know how good it is. It's very good, right? So, Sacred Trial, no, that card's terrible. Sure, you'll have to play around it a little bit, but like this card's terrible. But think about it, because someone will draft it. Not me, but someone will. Okay. Keeper of Uldum. Okay, that's definitely a yes. So to see some Arena gameplay, we will play Arena. Don't worry, we'll play Arena later. But I enjoy doing this. It also lets me like remember what cards are in and not for when the expansion does hit. So, all right, this is definitely can compete. Still fine, not like insanely broken anymore, but it can definitely compete. Anything can happen. Yeah, that card's terrible. Okay, like the ones that are just terrible, Omega garbage, we're not going to talk about too much because I don't want to be here forever. I want it to be fairly quick. So, Museum Curator, 2 mana, 1/2, Battlecry, discover a Death Rattle card. I mean, Death Rattle cards have scaled with power level of expansion, so I still feel like this card's fine. You guys agree? Yes or no? Agree or no? I think so. I think so. I'm having trouble changing the text. Oh no, we're gonna be in here forever. 5. Okay. Excavate Evil. Excavate Evil is... Man, I think Excavate Evil does not stand the test of time. Like, you might still take this card, right? Like, you might still take it because AoE is AoE, but I would not consider this card, like, strong for the current times, right? You have Holy Nova for 1 mana cheaper. Yeah, compared to Fire Sale, yeah, I think this card's pretty weak nowadays. Entomb still has its place, no? Just because it's kind of unique. Like, yeah, it's a little bit expensive, but the fact that it can deal with Death Rattles and stuff, I feel like this card does hold up. Yeah? No? Yes, no? I'm saying yes. Pit Snake. Pit Snake holds up, right? 2/1 poisonous. That card's still fine. I think it's fine. Oh my god, look, a lot of these cards hold up. And we were worried none of them would be able to compete. Look at us being wrong. That card's fine too. Choose a friendly minion, gain a copy of his Death Rattle. Unearth Raptor is still good, right? Like, there's synergy with it. So, yeah, I'm gonna say that's 8. Tomb Pillager. Wait, Tomb Pillager is this core? It's core, right? What's up, Iceberg? Hello, good day. This card has been around, so I'm not gonna add this. Wait, I guess I should add this one because it hasn't been changed. It hasn't been buffed or nerfed, so Okay, 9. Still good. We know how good that card is. Tunnel Trog. 1 mana, 1/3. Whenever you overload, gain +1 attack per locked mana crystal. This card's still good. It's core. I know it's core, but I'm saying of the old cards, which ones would be able to compete? I would say that counts, right? I mean, again, this isn't exact science. This is just kind of my my thoughts on it, right? All right, so 10 cards can compete so far. Not too bad. Rumbling Elemental. 4 mana, 2/6. Elemental. After you play a battlecry minion, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. No, this one doesn't. Oh, it's cut off? Hold on, let me fix it. Thank you. That looks Papega. Papega. There we go. No, Rumbling Elemental's bad, I think. Sure, you can try to make it work with combos and stuff, but that's pretty bad. Every Fin is awesome. Don't we have a card that does this for like 3 mana now? Or something? I'm pretty sure this is like Omega bad now. Lackeys are out, yeah. I don't think there's any lackeys anymore. Pretty sure there isn't. So that's a giant kek. Reliquary Seeker, that does not count. No chance. That card's bad. Curse, oh my god, Curse of Rafaam is back. Guys, don't draft this card. I know I will still see it. It's not good, okay? It's not good. 2 mana, give your opponent a curse card while they hold it. They take 2 damage because they'll just hold it and the damage won't matter and you wasted a turn and a card on it, okay? So, yeah. Peddler for sure can stand the test of time, right? 2 mana, 2/2, Battlecry, discover 1 cost card. That's 100%, right? 100%. All right. Cursed Blade. No. Dude, this card was never good. Like, you might think, oh, it's okay. It's still dude, this thing is so bad. You'd, like, want to get rid of it. You're just swinging into stuff, taking, like, 10 damage. So bad. Okay. Fierce Monkey. I would say this is, like, close. It's, like, okay. Like, this is very debatable. It's still, probably still is okay because it's a 3/4, right? Okay. I think, and it's got Taunt, so it's got a little bit of, like, upside. Okay. Fine. Obsidian Destroyer used to be really good. It's probably still all right. It does hurt me a little bit when I look at this card, though, and compare it to, Rat Mummy. Is that the name of it? Rat Mummy? Wrapped Mummy is just so much better. Is that the name? No, Wrap Golem, not Wrap Mummy. God damn it. I knew it sounded a little bit off. What do you guys think? Would you guys say this can compete? I'm not so sure. I mean, I guess so. I guess it's okay, right? Still be good. Can't compete with, well, it can't compete with Wrap Golem, but that's like a premium, right? Like, I'm just saying, you know, this is basically a number for how many cards I think can compete. Like, I'll be drafting them a decent amount of time, okay? No words needed. Sir Finley? Yeah, I mean, sure, right? Sir Finley. Yeah, I mean, it's a legendary, but yeah, sure. Huge Toad for sure, right? Huge Toad still, I would say, a premium 2. 3/2s, like there's obviously a lot better ones now coming, but Jeweled Scarab, I think this one's a no for me. This used to be kind of in that range of it's okay, but I don't know. I don't really think this is in that range anymore. It's just too understated, right? Like you get 1/3s that have more powerful effects, so I don't think I can say this one is like in range. Bran? Wait, Bran's coming back? Oh, jeez. No, this card doesn't compete anymore. No chance. No chance. Ancient Shade. 4 mana, 7/4. Shuffle an Ancient Curse into your deck that deals 7 damage to you when drawn. So you have to pay for this. This is terrible still. I mean, it wasn't good at the time. Now it's really bad. Good smork? You mean it's self-smork? Oh my god, this card, dude. Eerie statue. Holy. Okay, one thing I will say is there's a little bit better silences now, right? Like there are better silence effects, so when you get forced into it, these cards are gonna feel so bad. Yeah, some of these are for sure, right? That's kind of why I wanted to do this, just to get an idea of like what we're looking at. And if we can, let's try to keep track of how many from each set. I'll put it on my phone or something. Can compete, just so we get an idea of like the power level of each set. It's kind of fun. Okay, Elise. 4 mana, 3/5 battle card. Shuffle the map to the golden monkey into your deck. Wait, so I'm trying to remember what the monkey does. It makes, because what are the stats on it? It makes everything legendaries, right? But I'm trying to remember, how much does it cost? Oh yeah, 3 mana, 6/6 taunt. Oh, that's right. You have to shuffle the map first. Okay, I remember now. So this thing just never goes off. Shuffle a map, have to draw the map. Then you have to draw the 6/6. And a 3/5 for stat line isn't very good. Okay, no, this one doesn't get beat. That's a no for me. What in the hell is this thing? I actually remember it. Gorillabot, Battlecry. If you control another mech, discover a mech. It's a 4 mana 3/4. Yeah, okay. Okay. One thing. Wait. How many mechs are in the pool? Okay, this is not Kappa. Is Sneeds still a thing? No, Sneeds is gone, right? Sneeds is gone? Oh, thank God. Okay. Please, Blizzard, never bring back Gorillabot with Sneeds. We don't need that. I would take this for it. 100%. Okay. Tomb Spider, 4 mana 3/3 Battlecry, discover a beast. This just doesn't hold up. Like, again, you might take it if you just need value, right? Like you're desperate for, because it still gives you 2 cards, but it's too understated. I don't think you can say this card holds up. Oh boy. Anubis Sentinel, 5 mana 4/4. Death Rattle, give a random friendly minion plus 3/3. This is Omega garbage too. It was Omega garbage at the time. Because people just like kill the other stuff, right? It's yeah. So, yeah. Genie of Zephyrs. 5 mana 4/6. After he has spell, another friendly minion has a copy of this one. Okay, so it's just a 5 mana 4/6. But sometimes you could combo it. This card, I feel like this card can compete. No? What do you guys think? Yes or no on this one? Like, it's a 5 mana 4/6 and some, it's a threat. I'll put this one to 16. No? I'm gonna put it to 16. I think it's okay. Just take a look at this, by the way. Just take a look at this. 5 mana 0/6. Whenever you cast a spell, summon a random minion of the same cost. 5 mana 0/6. Holy shit. We're gonna be rich. I mean, Reno, I don't know. Reno, it was never a great arena card, honestly. But I don't even know if this counts. Do you guys think Reno counts? Like, it wasn't even good at the time. And now it's like, you have to pay a 6 mana 4/6. I don't think it does, actually. I'm gonna say this one doesn't count. I count a Finley? Yeah, but in a spot, you could use that to find a different hero power, right? Let's say you're a warrior. Like, there's a place for it. I guess there is a place for Arena too, but that's a 1 mana 1/3. This is a 6 mana 4/6. What am I counting? I'm counting cards that I think can compete with the current power level, the stuff that's coming. Not like they're necessarily the picks over those cards, but they're in the same range where I could see myself drafting them. I'm saying no for Reno. I'm just saying no. Oh my God, Wobbling Runs. I forgot about this card. 6 mana 2/6. Death Rattle, summon 3 2/2 runs. Dude, you guys remember this thing getting Potion of Madness? Holy shit, that was tilting. Is Potion gone? War Scribe. I mean, this is a big no, but yeah. Is there a free ticket for unfinished duels tomorrow? I don't know, Sneaky Turtle. Probably. My guess would be yes, but I'm not sure. Galaka is gone. Yeah, we're losing this past set, so it'll be gone. Yep. Fossilized Devilsaur. Oh my god. Some of these cards. Battlecry. If you control a beast, gain taunt. So you have to have a beast in order to get taunt, and you don't get 8 armor. That is so far off from the current power level. What the hell is that? A reform, dude. I mean, what are the artifacts? Are they still okay? No, you can get a board full of 3/3 mummies. I remember that. What are the other ones? Plus 10/10. 10 damage. Is it 10 damage like targeted or what? Anonymous Gifter gifted a sub to NWSL Official. NWSL Official. Welcome. Thanks, Anonymous. For 10 mana. Oh, 10 mana. So this is a no, huh? Do you guys think this is a no? What do you think? And maybe it is a no. It's fine. It's pretty weak. 9 mana, 7/8. I feel like it's a no. Fill board was fine. Yeah, but now it's a 9 mana, 7/8 doesn't have taunt. It's too bad, I think. It's a no, but Reno's. Yes, I'm saying they're both no's. Fight me. All right. What's the next set? What's the next set, chat? What is the next one? The next in age. So we just did League of Explorers. So League of Explorers had 16. Okay, 16. I want to keep track. We'll do an overall count, but yeah, we'll keep track. I'm going to keep track of individual ones. Hold on. Let me go to the patch notes. Is Uldum? No. The Boomsday? Is Boomsday next? I can see it in here, right? Boomsday, right? Oh no, Kobolds. Kobolds and Catacombs. Kobolds is first. Okay. Will this set fare better or worse, chat? What do you guys think? So we got 16. Do you think we'll have more or less? Better? You guys think it's better? Way better? Okay. All right, we'll see. You guys feeling really confident? We're starting with Barkskin. Oh, just because there's way more cards? That's true. That's true. So it's not really a fair comparison, I guess, right? Yeah, this is terrible. Barkskin's still terrible. Spellstone? I think a Spellstone is a yes, it can compete, but it's close, right? 1 mana deal 2 isn't the worst, and you might be able to upgrade it. If it's upgraded, it's okay. No, you guys don't think so? I think it's okay. I'm going to say this one is a yes. As like can compete, kind of. Upgraded Smite. No, it's worse than Smite because it does 2 instead of 3. Greedy Sprite. I never really liked this card, even at the time. It's okay. I don't know, dude. Taking a 3/1 that can be pinged, I don't think I can say that one is, right? Depends on your... yeah. I still think it's a no. Astral Tiger. 4 mana, 3/5. Death Rattle. Shuffle a copy of this minion into your deck. I don't want that back into my deck. This is worse than a 4 mana, 3/5. I mean, the idea is that you buff it, right? Like, you buff it, and then it's like, oh my god, it comes back. But this is fucking terrible. So Branching Pass. Choose twice. Draw a card. Give your minions +1 attack. Gain 6 armor. That is, you recruit it. Yeah, but you're never doing that. I don't know about this one. You guys think this is a yes? Really? You think branching passes a yes? Oh, I don't know, man. 4 mana for 2 cards. Give your minions +2 attack for 4 mana. Doesn't count as a choose one. That's a good card. It's like middle of the road. Okay. Okay, I think it's all right. We can count it. I think this is like, I could see you still drafting it. Well, it's not a question of whether or not you think it's good, right, Merps? It's a matter of like, would I draft it a decent amount, and is it? I mean, it's pretty far from the current stuff, so it's trash. I mean, I don't like it. I don't think it's good. Everyone's saying it's flexible and it's 4 mana, but 4 mana draw 2. I'm gonna count it, but it's close. Ironwood Golem, 4 mana 3/6. Taunt can only attack if you have 3 or more armor. You get 4 mana 3/6s, and you don't have to have this restriction. This card used to be quite good. Is it still pickable? It's probably still pickable, but this is again on the border, right? It's like it's on the border. All right, we'll add it. Oaken Summons is a CAC W, right? It's a huge CAC W. I'm not counting that one. It can pull like 1s and 2 drops and whatever. We're not doing that. Twig of the World Tree. There's no way. Like the only time this card could be considered is if it's like dual class. It takes way too long to swing that thing 5 times. Yeah. Ixalan Fungalord. 5 mana 2/4 after you play a minion, summon a copy of it. I mean, this used to be okay, but it's just too expensive, right? 5 mana 2/4. Like, I don't think you can, right? You think it's playable? I don't think so anymore. What's up, Hearthstoner? Hello. You guys think? I don't know. I think this is a nopers. It's too expensive. Grizzled Guardian. 8 mana taunt. Death Rattle, recruit 2 minions that cost 4 or less. Yeah, no. That card's terrible, dude. Terrible. There's been prejudice considered Alterac is going to bust Urbanian Kingdom come with the greatest power been raised. Yeah, but again, that would only be a problem if all you draft is those cards, right? Like because of how many sets are in, it won't be only those cards. So, yeah. Okay, Candle Shot. That's a big yes. Candle Shot's still good. Fight me. That's 100% in. Wandering Monster, I think, is also still fine, right? I'd say Wandering Monster is still fine. Whoops, did I just go from 20? Wait, did I just go from 21 to 20 or 20 to 22? Crap, I don't know. Are we at 21 counting this, or 22? Or 21, right? It's not mass. I clicked the wrong thing, I think. Wait, 22? No, we're not starting over. 22 count this one? Okay. It's fine. All right. Yeah, because again, cards like this, they scale with the power level of 3 drops, right? So this card's still fine. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, it's Cleave, but I don't think Cleave is worth it being a 2/4, right? It's pretty bad now, right? Cleveland buffed, yeah, in your dreams. This card's definitely still counts. Flanking Strike's still good. This was one of those cards when it first came out. I was like, what the hell is that, right? So this card's still good. Is A? It's still good. Oh, come on, it's still good. It's no Demonic Assault, but it's still good. Can't go face, but... Spellstone. Maybe? I don't know. This one's like close for me. It's back to 5 mana, so yes. Solid. I mean, if you get 3 wolves, it's good, right? 5 mana for 3/3 is still good, so I think we still count this one. The upgrade is you get 1 more wolf. Oozling, 6 mana, 5/4. Gain the death threat of a random mini in your deck. I think this one's too understated now. 6 mana, 5/4. Unless you hit something really good, it's kind of shit. Oh my god, I forgot about this card. To My Side is coming back. Holy shit. Yeah, this is like one of the worst cards ever printed for Arena. All right, this is for like Spell Hunter or whatever. Walls is back. Walls can still compete, I would say. It is expensive, but it's a big effect. It also means you need a position around it, right? Don't have your two best on the outside. If your deck has no minions, fill your hand with hunter spells. Holy shit, that's terrible. Katharina's probably still okay, right? This is probably still okay. 26. Probably counts. Because it scales off of the things you recruit. This is still going to be a decent card. Do you think it's bad? I don't think it's that bad. I think it's okay. Get Galaka twice. Galaka's going to be rotating, right? I think. For sure. Shifting Scroll. It's funny because I'm going to say no on this one, I think, but I will still draft it sometimes just because it gives you stuff. What do you guys think? I don't think I should add it as like it can compete, but Shitty Scroll. It's pretty weak. First turn you get it, it's dead, and then like the chances of hitting something good that you need at the time is pretty bad. 1 mana, 1/2. Whenever you cast a spell, you get armor go to its cost. Terrible. 2 mana, add 1 random mage spell to your hand. Play 2 elementals to upgrade. It's way too expensive to upgrade this. But dreads, elemental. Yeah, it's too. I mean, again, you couldn't make it work, but this does not seem like a card that fits with current power level at all. Raven Familiar is still okay, I would say. It's borderline, but I think this is still okay. Would you guys agree? 2 mana, 2/2. Let's say 40% chance to draw. Maybe it's higher because you're mage. Raven got better with the spells coming. Still decent. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of big spells coming. That seems okay to me. Explosive Runes. Explosive Runes is still fine, I would say. Can do face damage. It's all right. I could pick it over other things. Leyline is definitely a yes, right? Yetis aren't completely outdated. What the heck is this? What's up, man? What we're doing, we're reviewing the cards that are coming back to Arena in the next rotation. Yes, but Keck W. Yeah, right. That card's terrible. Dragon's Fury. Again, I don't think this card counts. Like, you can make it work, but there's so many good cheap spells these days that I feel like you're not going to want to build a deck around it. So I don't think I can count this one. We do have a lot of big mage spells coming. That's true. I don't know. I still feel like this card's pretty damn bad now. Aluneth. Wait, this was bad, right? This was bad at the time. You fatigue really fast with this card. I remember. Like 3 cards per turn and you can never kill it. Yeah. Dragon Color Alana. Summon a 5/5 dragon for each spell that you cast this game that costs 5 or more. I mean, again, it's like the idea of, oh, but there's big mage spells coming back, Dreads. I still think this is a no, right? Keck W. All right, Paladin. Drygulch Jailer, no way. Spellstone. So it becomes a 2/2, then a 4/4, then a 6/6. I still feel like this is probably a no, but what do you guys think? Drygulch is good with the new bridge. Yeah, but I still feel like a 2 mana 1/1 is so bad. I don't know, like saying like this one card can kind of make it work. I would say for general power level, it doesn't. It's like too weak. Potion of Heroism. It's okay. This one counts, I'd say. This one's still good, right? Just, it gives you a card and you get a swing. This is still fine. 3 mana, 2/4. That's a no. Unidentified Maul. I remember when this came back, and it definitely didn't feel as good as it once did. But is this still okay, guys? What do you guys think? Yeah, you still think it's okay? If you get Divine Shield, it's nutty. The 1/1s are okay. Okay. Hated this. Well, it's so different depending on what you get. Call to Arms. Call to Arms should still be fine, no? I think Call to Arms is still okay. Because again, like 2 drops and 1 drops have scaled, so I think this one's okay too. Crystal Lion. Maybe. So if you have 1/1/1 on the board, it's a 5/5 Divine Shield, right? How bad is a 6 mana 5/5 with Divine Shield? Is it that bad? It's not that bad. I think this one counts too. I don't think it's that bad. No, you guys don't think so? You know, even this is too bad? I think it's okay. Okay, let me tell you guys. Have you seen some of the cards? This has got to be okay, right? Like, you're going to be picking this a decent amount of the time. It's all right. Level Up is Keck W. No chance. That's Omega Keck W. Valenier. I want to say this is still okay. It's all right. I think it counts. Valenier used to be really, really good. Now I think it's okay. A little slow. Obviously still very vulnerable to silence, but I think that one's a yes still. Linessa, I don't think I can say that's a yes, can I? 7 mana 1/1. I mean, sure, you can make it work maybe, but I don't think we can say that's a yes. I think that's a no. All right, Probe. I think it's okay still. Just because it's cheap. I don't know. Like 1 mana to get a spell is okay, right? I think it's okay. I think it's all right. Probe me, get you. What's up, Redbeard? We're reviewing the cards that are coming back. Hello, everyone. This is Reviewstone currently. Welcome to Reviewstone. We're seeing what can hang and what's Keck W. There's a lot of Keck Ws, I can tell you that much. There's a lot of Kecks. Dragon Soul. Oh my god. Yeah, that. After you cast 3 spells in a turn, summon a 5/5 dragon. 3. Happy Cat Redeemed. Moo for Dragon Soul. Okay, no chance. What the hell is this? 3 mana 2/2. Death Rattle, add a coin to your hand. What the hell is this? What in the hell? And everyone give Redbeard a follow. I know you all know who Redbeard is, but just in case you don't, give him a follow. For non-stop arena action. Okay? This is a hard one to say, like, overall. It's okay. I mean, it's like, it's terrible if you don't have a dragon, so I don't know. What do you guys think? His arena action stop? No, I said non-stop. Non-stop arena action. Can't really count it. Nah. I feel like it's a no. Do we have dragons rotation? Not a lot, I don't think. We're not getting the Sin of Dragons back, sadly. The Sin of Dragons. Twilight's Call. Summon 2 1/1 copies of 2 friendly Death Rattle minions that died this game. This has to be a no, right? Like, you could make the argument the Death Rattle minions have scaled, but I still think this one's got to be a no. Unidentified Elixir. Honestly, this card's probably still all right. 3 mana for +2/2, and I forget all the bonus effects, but the Divine Shield's really good. You can summon a 1/1 copy of whatever you're buffing, which can sometimes be good. Add a Death Rattle, add another copy to your hand. The Lifesteal one's probably the worst, but I think this one's still okay. I'm gonna say I could see myself drafting this a decent amount. Okay. Duskbreaker. Duskbreaker's still nuts if it works. I'm gonna give this one a yes, just because it's when it does work, it's so insane. What do you guys think? I feel like I still count this one. No, you guys want to say no? I don't know, because when it works, it's so damn strong still. We have a 6-man 3/7. I pick it every time. Someone managed to get dragon. That's really, really good. I'm gonna say it's okay. I can see the arguments both ways. I'm gonna say it's okay. Lesser Diamond Spellstone. This card is too bad now, right? 7 mana to get 2/2 drops. I don't think we can say anything to that. That card still counts. Fuck, this card's back. God, I hate this card so much. Oh, I hate that card so damn much. God, I hate that card. All right, guys, get your big keck in. The biggest keck of your life, right there. Yep, that's Temporis. Okay. All right. Okay, Rogue. King's Bane. No, that card's terrible. Cavern Shiny Finder. I want to say this one's no, too. You don't drop that many weapons in Rogue, and it's a 3/1. I think this card sucks. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree? Not good enough? Like, you'd take it if you have a couple weapons, but how often do you draft weapons in Rogue? Yeah, I'm gonna say no. Cheat Death. I always thought this card was bad, and I still think it's bad. Sure, you could draft it sometimes. Oh my god, evasion. After your hero takes damage, become immune this turn. Holy shit. Sudden Betrayal. Yeah, these are all terrible. All these secrets are just terrible. And I don't want to spend too much time with them. Sonya is probably still okay, honestly. Like, this is a card that requires a little bit of like setup, but like this thing, it will still be insane when it pops off. I think I still count this one. Like, if you can't kill it off, it gets really, really bad. So some Betrayal's all right. No, it's pretty terrible. Minstrel is still all right, I would say, right? Minstrel 3/2, draw 2, still okay, I would say. Strider, you know it. I will be taking this card so much. Give me the spooters. Give me those spooters. A little understat on the turn you play it, but then you got the potential. The pop-off potential, baby. No, that card's terrible. Summon a 1/1 copy of a minion from... Yeah, no thank you. Spellstone also omega garbage these days. Like, this is a card where I'm not gonna add it, but you still might take it just because you just need a 5-mana deadly. And that's fair, but it's pretty damn terrible now. Unstable Evolution is back. Oh, easiest yes of my life. Oh, baby. Yeah, this card's broken still, I would say. Like, this card was broken at the time, and I think this card's probably still broken. Where's the Echo? Echo before Echo was the thing. Yeah, Evolve into Lanessa. Yeah. Crushing Hand. It's so funny looking at this card compared to Torrent, the other Shaman card. Honestly, I feel like you might still count this, though. Just because it's a 5 mana, deal 8, but sometimes it's clutch. Still okay. I still take this. Yeah, I think you actually still do count it. It's just... It's funny how far removals come, but I think this one you can still take sometimes. The Overload's painful, but yeah. Just take it in, chat. 2 mana, 1/1 Battlecry. Choose a basic totem and summon it. Do you guys think they'll update this card so it won't summon Spell Power Totem? I feel like it's like a 50-50. Do you think they coded it into this thing? Or do you think we're getting Spell Power? Murmuring Elemental. 2 mana, 1/1 battle cry. Your next battle cry this turn triggers twice. No. Again, yeah, you can make it work. Yeah, but no. I can't put that one on. I just don't think so. I don't think I can. It's too bad on average. Healing Rain. No. Oh my god, it gets worse. Primal Talismans. Give your minions death rattle, summon a random basic totem. Holy shit. Windshear Stormcaller. This card I don't think is good enough anymore. It used to kind of be a threat like back in the day, but getting all 4 basic totems, like there's no way. Ain't gonna happen. A 5 mana 5/5 is bad. Grumble is still okay, I would say, right? Would you guys agree? Grumble's still okay. It can be really good in the right spot, so it's okay. Okay. I'm dying. It's a 6 mana 7/7, and it has some upside. So the idea with Grumble is you return things with a cool battle cry, or if they're damaged or something, right? So I think it's got enough upside to be in there. No. And I have made this card work. And when I've made it work, it's been glorious, but no. Meme Spear? I don't think I can count Meme Spear anymore. I don't think so. I have to think about like the pool of spells, but I don't think this one is like a card that competes with the current type power level. All right, Warlock. Dark Pact, terrible. Royal Librarian, still good. How excited am I for Sneeds to be out? I want Descent of Dragons back. That's what I want. Homunculus still okay? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? It's borderline. Yep, Homunculus. I think it's still a good card. Good, of course. You know, the fact that it also has the Spellstone type stuff, maybe you can make it work. It's close. I'm okay with adding it, but we can say okay. Moving on. Hooked Reaver. 4 mana. Battlecry, if you have 15 or less health, gain +3 in taunt. This is still good. Just look at the 5 mana 4/6. It's worse than the 5 mana 4/6, but this is still okay, right? Like, it's way worse than that card, but I still feel like I draft this. All right, 40. Whoops. 47. Spellstone's still okay, right? I'd say Spellstone's still okay. It's all right. Not premium, right? But still an okay card that you might take sometimes. Oh god, Skull. You remember when Skull was like insane and constructed? This was back with the Cube and Q Voidlord days, right? Yeah, this is terrible. It was always bad for Arena. Oh god, it keeps getting worse. 6 mana 2/2. Death Rattle Recruit a Demon. Holy shit, no thank you. Guys, no one tell Redbeard that I'm not putting Rin on the list, but I'm not putting Rin on the list, okay? Rin is way too fucking slow now. It's way too slow. Can't do it. Voidlord. Is this card good anymore? I'm here to say if you shit on Rin, I shit on you. Well, that sounds like a party. Tell me the win. It's a lot of taunt. It's still okay. Super sticky. You can still take it. Okay. Okay. We can add it. It used to be like Omega broken, right? 2 mana, 0/2 weapon. Has attack equal to your armor. Can't attack heroes. Holy fuck. Okay. Dry Whisker armor. 2 mana, 2/2 battle cry for each enemy mini gain 2 armor. No, no. Kobold Barbarian. 3 mana, 4/4 at the start of your turn. Attack a random enemy. Dude, I think this card was terrible at the time. You get debated by the stat line. You're like, yeah, the 4/4, yeah, dominates. I think this card's still bad, right? What are we looking over here? We're looking over the cards that are returning to Arena and which ones are kind of somewhat playable. This is garbage. Spend all your armor, deal that much to damage all enemy minions, and you lose the armor. Omega shit. Gather your party. Omega shit. Gem-studded golem. It's still okay, right? I think it's still okay. Unidentified shield. So this can give you the weapon, which is honestly still fine. It can summon a 5/5 or deal 5. I think, honestly, this card just feels outdated to me. Like, I think I'd have to be pretty desperate to take this. I think this one's a no. And you can get just straight armor, plus 15 armor. I can't say that one. Spellstone's still fine, right? What do you guys think? I think this one's still okay, right? Dependent on getting weapons, but if you have a few, 7 mana for 3/5/5s is still pretty good, right? I think it's okay. Can you see it's double the 5 minutes of LOE so far? Yeah, but it's also a bigger set, so. Good luck getting 10 armor. Woe Cleaver? I don't think this card... Man, I don't know. This is a maybe. Do you guys still like Woe Cleaver? There's a 2 mana gain to armor in this set. Yeah, I know. I mean, and you could pull that off, right? Fix them all. But just as like looking at the card, you're not going to want to take those armor cards, so... Nah, not really. Nah. Yeah, I feel like this is also a no. All right, onto the neutrals. Diarmal's still fine. 1 mana, 1/3 are okay. Beast Tag might be worse if Galaka's in, but Galaka's out. Sorry, Gibber lovers. Sometimes you can take it, sometimes, but in general, that card sucks. I used to like this card, honestly, but I think this card's pretty bad now. Because 1-drops are better. There's more 1/3s, there's more 2/2s, so I think this card's too bad. I didn't hate it, I should say. I didn't like it, but I would take it over other bad cards. Now I think it's just way too bad. 1 mana, 0/2 the Divine Shield. Yep. Play-to Beetle's still fine. Scorpomatic? No. But Dreads, there's Basilisk. I mean, yeah, there is. There is. Still feel like this card overall is just bad. You guys still like it? What? Wax is good? You think this is good? This? A 1 mana 0/2 with Divine Shield's good? No, that card's terrible. I'm saying no on this one. Boisterous Bard. Omega Keck W garbage. What the fuck is this? No, can we just not bring this back? Fuck, this card's back. You lose 1 eat card and then you get another one. Yeah, this one counts. Stupid fucking card. Terrible. Omega garbage. Again, you could take it. And I probably will take it sometimes, but I just think a 3 mana 3/3 for that effect is too weak. What do you guys think? I could be wrong about this one. Like, we still take Earthen sometimes, but Earthen feels pretty bad. I don't know. This card still feels kind of outdated to me. Card has value in Paladin, if that counts. Yeah, I'm looking like overall. I mean, I'd agree, like, even the 0/2 Divine Shield, like, Paladin maybe has some play and stuff, but... I actually like this card more than average. You guys want to count it? Okay, we can count this one. I think it's close. I can cast Arcane Missiles or something. Yeah, this card's terrible. Lone Champion is still all right. Wait, is Lone Champion... Lone Champion's in the core set, but I think we still should count it. This card's still okay, right? This is all right. Okay, good talk. Sewer Crawler is also Omega garbage. 3 mana 1/1 that summons a 2/3. So bad. Oh man, Shrieking Shroom. I want to add this one because I love this card. It's the sound and everything. Some shit like that. 1 drops of scale. Do you guys think we could still take it? We can count it. We can count it. It's debatable, but we can count this one. I just love the sound. Basilisk. Basilisk counts, and yeah, it's from the core set, but I've been counting them if they didn't get changed. So I think that's fair. Wait, are we counting them? Wait, what did we do for Peddler? Or not for Peddler, for the Tomb Pillager. Did we count it? We did, right? Was Tomb Pillager counted? Okay, so then we should count this, because it's an old card, but yeah. I have to say this every time this card comes back. You're going to think, yeah, it's going to be a 4/4. I'm telling you guys, it's never a 4/4. Either it gets silenced, it gets swapped, you have to play it when you're behind, it just dies instantly. This card is so fucking bad. Okay, Void Ripper is probably still okay. I think the effect on Void Ripper is strong enough that it's okay. Could really be a 3/4 these days, but it's borderline, I'll say okay. Zilla's garbage. I think Zilla's too bad now. Playing a 3 mana 2/2, just yeah, sure you get something, but I think it's too bad. Curse Disciple, this is still all right. Would you guys say it's still all right? Why do you hate Toothy Chest, but you like Omega Teeth? Because Omega Teeth is beautiful. Toothy Chest is just a bad card and shouldn't exist. It's still okay? Yeah, okay. Four mana 3/4. Battlecry, reduce the cost of a random weapon in your hand by 2. The hell is that thing? Hey, Kilky Johnson, thanks for the 4 months. Welcome back. Thank you. I don't think you can take this anymore, right? Why are you reviewing these cards? So the main reason I'm doing this is because some people didn't play when these old sets were in. So when the arena rotation happens, it will help some people kind of have an idea of what cards are good or bad and what to take and what not to take. And I also think it's interesting to see how many of these old cards hold up, because I'm starting to feel like less and less of them do. So I don't think I can take this anymore. I think it's too bad. Kobold Monk is still okay. Yeah, this is still okay. This one's still okay, I think. Every now and then, though, there's like some just Omega bad cards, right? Like, what the hell is this? You're going to get offered these in your draft. 4 mana 3/3. Only you can target this with spells and hero powers. Wow. Wow. Shroom Brewer still counts. I'm not biased or anything. I love this card. Bubblies and yummies. The Band Dragon Slayer, right? No way. No chance. Oh my god, Sneaky Devil. No, you do not count. The Dankness. Holy shit. No chance. Arcane Tyrant. 0 chance. But Dreads, the big spells. Cube still counts. Cube, again, the Cube is more about the effect, and the 4/6 stat line isn't the worst thing, so Cube still counts for me. I think this is too bad now. What do you guys think? 5 mana 5/5 just sucks, right? In the current game, like, and I'd much rather take a cheaper weapon removal. I don't think this one can be in it. Fungalmancer is still fine. I remember when Fungalmancer came back most recently. This card was still fine. 5 mana, 1/1. Battlecry. Transform a friendly minion into a 6/6 elemental. Jelly. Green jelly. This might still be okay, I guess, right? Just because it's annoying. These things that summon like a taunt are still kind of okay. What do you guys think? You guys don't think so? No? Do you think it's the stats are too bad up front on it? Fungal was still top 20 non-legendary or something when it came back. Yeah, it's still good. Jelly's good in certain classes. Playable, but not good. Needs to be 4 mana. I don't know. I still feel like I'll take this card sometimes. I'd rather take this than a 5 mana 5/5. I'm gonna say it's a yes. This is definitely a borderline one though. Guild Recruiter, 5 mana 2/4. Recruit a minion that costs 4 or less. This used to be okay. I think it's too bad now. Yeah, I don't like it. Trog is probably still okay, right? The taunt on Trog matters a lot. Like if you compare it to the 2/5 that was back most recently, the Venomancer, that card feels bad now, like really bad. But I think the taunt on this makes it still okay. Hungry Etten is still okay. Trying to remember, do we have poison this stuff back on turn 2 now? I think Etten's still okay, right? What do you guys think on this one? Still okay-ish? No snail? I don't think snail's in anymore, no. All right, we'll count this one. Rogue Stealth Poison's always in. Yeah, that's the really bad one. This is a very hard card to give like an overall score to because it depends so much on your deck. This might not be terrible, right? A 4/4 and then something else. This still seems okay. What do you guys think? No? No, but yes. In Druid, Pog. It's okay. Maybe in Mage, but no for me. Last spin. Okay, we'll say no. Corridor Creeper as a 2/5 is a no. As a 5/5. Oh my god, look at that thing. 7 mana 3/3. Death Rattle, recruit an 8 cost minion. Holy shit, that's bad. Grand Archivist, Omega bad. But Dreads, there's certain classes that can make it work. Yeah, it's still terrible. Oh my god, King Togwaggle. This card is always terrible. Okay. Marin the Fox is a huge no. It's just bad now. It's just way too bad now. Worm's still fine. Worm is still good, dude. Worm is still really good, right? Like Worms is probably still one of the best neutral 8-drops, right? Yeah. Oakheart, again, this is one that's very deck dependent. What do you guys think? I don't know. Bad. Wait, I thought we were already friends, Paprika Cayenne. Are we not? Thanks for the 21 months. I appreciate you. Welcome back. Better than it was before, bad. If you draft normally... Okay, we'll say no. Sleepy Dragon's a no. I hate this card. It's so bad now. 4/12. Ugh. All right. Okay. So we're done with Kobolds. Boom. Kobolds are done. What is the next? Oh, Boomsday, right? Boomsday is the next oldest on the scale. So we're at 68. So that means we had how many for that last set? 68 minus 16. Okay, so a lot more. 50. Wait, was it 16? 52? Math. So 52 for Kobolds. All right. Here we go. Oh my god. We started off with a huge banger, chat. The one and only Biology Project. Check out that bad boy. 1 mana each player gains 2 mana crystals. Whew, that's horrible. Floops. I think Floops is still pretty bad. It's not terrible. Like, I don't know. There are worse cards, but I don't think I can put that on the list, right? Where are my trees at? Didn't draw. Fine. What's up, Lori? Good day, good day. 69. All right. Hopefully there are no more viable cards. Landscaping. It's still okay, right? It's not great, but it's okay. Oh man, I don't know. 2 2/2s for 3. Okay, we can count it. There goes the nice. GG. GG. Floop. I want to say this is a yes, just because there's potential, but can't remember. Was this card good when it came back or no? Isn't Demon Hunter OP with all these bad sets? They tend to adjust it down, but that's a yes. Can work. Floop D's nuts. Floop is really good with Sarah. Oh god. Oh god. No, I've never seen this card offered. I don't think. I don't know. Maybe this is a no. It's kind of a dead card so often, right? All right, I'll say no. Oh god, that's the fastest no ever. Juicy Psych Melon. Holy shit. Tending Tauren, 6 mana 3/4, so you can either get +1/1 or summon 2 2/2 Treants. This is still okay, I think. A 3/4 and 2 2/2s for 6 mana isn't that bad. I think it's all right. Seven mana 4/4. At the end of your turn, reduce the cost of a random minion in your hand by 7. Yeah, no, that's not the thing. Gloop Sprayer. Dude, I've lost to this card a lot. Do you guys remember? Like, I don't think it's good, but I've lost this card a lot. It can be a game winner, right? Gloop is going to be so annoying. Did it cost 8? I don't think so. You guys still think it's good? Okay, we can count this one. It scales, right? Oh, they did buff it to 7? Oh, interesting. Okay. Munchin. I don't think I can on this one. Yeah, like it's omega garbage if you don't play a Treant, and most of the time you won't play a Treant. I don't think I can count this one. It's just too bad. It's worse than Dig Day. And Dig Day is okay still, but it's not that bad, really. You guys want a 9 mana 8/8 rush? I just think about like Charge Devilsaur. Like I never took Charge Devilsaur in the most recent meta. We're counting the cards that I think are draftable. We can use that terminology, but like they can kind of compete with the current power level. Is Rush though? Okay. All right, enough people are campaigning for it. I would say no on that one, but we can say yes. 1 mana Discover a Secret. I don't think that's good enough anymore. Maybe if the secret costs 1 less. I don't even like secrets that much. I think that card's super weak. Bomb Toss, deal 2, summon a 0/2 Goblin Bomb. This is still okay, no? Because you can buff the bomb and stuff. I think this one's still okay. People are saying yes to that 9 mana thing. They are. I know, Merps, I know. But it's okay. I was outnumbered. It's okay. Cybertech Chip. Give your minions Death Rattle, add a random mech to your hand. It's okay. I mean, it's refill, right? But I don't know. Sneeds is gone. Thankfully, language check, because they're rotating the most recent set. Okay, we can say okay on this one. I think this one, like, I can see this. Composting is a good card. This is worse than composting, but still okay. Battlecry. Give a friendly mech +1/1. If it has death rattle, trigger it. No. Goblin Prank. 2 mana, give a friendly minion +3/3 and a rush. It dies at the end of the turn. No. Venomizer's still okay, right? Venomizer's still fine. Trying to keep track. Prank is insane? No. This is a very situational card. Okay, I can see why you like it. I like it in certain situations, but do you think this card is insane? Nah, like I feel like you have to have, you know, like a poison hand or something, or like some way. I mean, you could, I don't know. I guess you could just play it on 2/3. It's a 5/5, 5/6. I still don't like it. I'm not a believer. Spider Bomb is still really good, right? This card's so annoying to play against. A 3-drop with a death rattle, destroy a random minion. Oh god, man. Your death rattles trigger twice. Sure, it's a 4-mana 3/6. That counts. Seven mana 5/5, summon 4/0/2 Goblin Bombs. No, right? I remember this card not being terrible, but it's pretty bad, right? Oh, that other card used to be a 5-mana 3/6. Okay. Yeah, so that card's good. Wait, this card's really good, huh? 4-mana 3/6, because that effect could oftentimes be relevant. All right, so I'm saying no on Flark. I'm also saying no on the Boomzooka. Summon 3 minions from your deck. They attack enemy minions and die. Yeah, that doesn't seem good. Okay. Shooting Star, still very good. Definitely counts. Astral Rift. This is still okay, right? I would say. I'd say this is okay. What's up, Extra Dip? How are you doing? Yeah, everything I'm saying is about Arena. Literally everything. Battlecry, your next spell this turn is spell damage +2. I remember thinking this card might be okay when it came out. And I was wrong. It felt really bad. Like, really bad. It's just too understated. Yeah, I mean, each player draws 2. Yeah, okay. Luna is still fine. I think Luna's still fine, right? It's a little understated, but the effect is nuts. You have to kill it, so I would say this one's still fine. Unexpected Results is also still fine. Pretty good, actually. It's an epic, but summon 2 random 2-cost minions, modified by spell damage. This is still fine. Is which one? Luna or which one? Cosmic Anomaly. I'm going to say no on this one, but honestly, I probably still will draft it some. But I think in general, it's a no, but it's so, like, sometimes this card's really good with, like, Shooting Star or something, but you need, like, or with this, you know. I feel like this plus this is a combo that I used to do a decent amount, but in general, a 4-mana 4/3, I feel like it's a no. Meteorologist, this is a huge no. For each card in your hand, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. No, that can't be it. This one, I'm saying yes. Astromancer, 7 mana, 5/5, Battlecry, summon a random minion with cost equal to your hand size. This card's nutty sometimes. Like, no, this is a yes. This is 100% a yes. You guys don't think this is a yes? I'm gonna have 6 cards or 7 cards. It's gonna be sick. I used to draft this card a lot. I still think it's pretty good. It's a yes for me. You need 3 cards to break even? Yeah, and that's fine. Like, you're likely gonna get that. I remember greeting with this to get like an 8 drop. If this is a clear meteorologist, is 100% yes? Sorry. What? You think this card... What? Deal 1 damage to... No way. They're very different. Even if you have a big hand with this, it's still not that good. This, if you have a big hand, it can win you the game. I can't. I don't. Maybe we just have very different opinions about cards, but I don't think Meteorologist is anywhere near as good as this card. Luna's is a giant Keck W. When you have 8 cards, I do. I hoard stuff with this to make it work. Oh, it goes face. Yeah. That's the problem. It goes face. Yes. Yes, that is, if it didn't go face, it's way better. Then it's 100% yes, but it can hit their face, which means good luck getting a clear. Okay, all right. This is terrible, so. On to Paladin. Auto Defense Matrix. That's still a yes, right? What's up, keep smiling, good day. That's still a yes, right? Auto Defense isn't terrible. Can be annoying to play around. Crystology, draw 2 1-attack minions from your deck. What about this one? Is this okay? It's like, okay. Yeah. Nope. It's fine. It's nuts. I want to say no on this one. Pan and Scorpion to me, no. I don't think so. Yes, hate it. It's a wild 1-mana draw 2, super good. My issue with this card though is it's 1 mana, but generally draw 2 low impact cards. You know, like Basilisk, sure. There's some exceptions, but oftentimes, and you have to have 1-attack minions. Sometimes you don't even have them. I'm saying a no. Glowtron, that's still a yes. 1 mana 1/3 with upside. Magnetic stuff is all coming back. I should have mentioned it with the Hunter. The magnetic stuff's always. I always liked the magnetic stuff. I always thought it was fun. Cool mechanic for Arena. Crystal Smith Kangor. 2 mana 1/2 Divine Shield Life, so your healing is doubled. Yeah. Nah. It's a no, right? I think this one's a no. Annoya module is also a no, I think. It's not terrible, like you might draft it sometimes. It's good if you can like play it on something, but that's so rare. I don't think this card's very good. I know a yes. You think it's a yes? 2/4 Divine Shield. I'd rate it pretty similar to a 2/6. I feel like it's pretty bad. I don't know. You pick it. I don't remember picking this card that much back in the day. I'm gonna say no, but it's close. It's close. Prismatic Lens is a big no. Draw a minion, spell from your deck, swap their cost. No, thank you. Glowstone Technician, battlecry. Give all minions in your hand +2/2. Wasn't this card nuts? I want to say this was good, right? No, was it bad? Really? I thought it was good. It was okay. 5 mana 3/4. Give your minions +2/2 is a lot. No. This is way better than Arena Fanatic. I think this one's a yes. 2/2 is a lot. It's 5 mana. It used to be 6. Okay. What about Egg? But Dreads, this is why I liked the Annoya module, because then you can activate your Egg. I think Egg is probably a no, right? Because if you can't activate it, you're paying 5 mana to do nothing. Again, you could take it if you have the right cards with it, but Yeah. Shrink Ray is pretty shit, right? Dude, this is a card, I swear, where I say it's really shit, and then I will lose to it. Because it's one of those... It's still like a comeback card, but... 5 mana set the attack and health of all minions to 1. Nowadays, you get 5 mana, equip a weapon with 4 charges, 1/1. Only hit your enemy minions. I don't think I can put this one in. Kangaroo's Endless Army. Yeah, I can't put that one in either. Again, it requires too much synergy to work. Priest. Priest time. Pay a card for that? You guys want to pay a card for that? Do you? I don't. Cloning device is probably still okay. I'm gonna add this one. It gives you information. And you can find a card that's good for the situation, so... I'd say this card's still okay. Did you guys agree? Do you like cloning device? Still pretty good, right? This is gonna be offered to you. In drafts, chat. You're gonna be offered this. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Dead Ringer. I don't mind Dead Ringer. I think Dead Ringer is still fine. Because you tend to at least have one Death Rattle. It's like an annoy, or it's like a Loot Hoarder, which is fine. Extra Arms. This is still good, right? No thanks? No? Wait, oh yeah, it's 3 mana now. I was thinking it was 2 mana. Oh, no, it's not good anymore. I don't know if it's I think 3 mana for +2/2 is too weak. Yeah, I forgot. I was thinking in my head it was still 2 mana. Okay, I feel like that's a nope. Omega Medic still counts. It's a 3/4 with upside. Annoying upside. Powered Replicate. What the hell is that? Actually, is it that bad? Choose a friendly minion summon a 5/5 copy, but 5/5s are pretty shit. And you can't play it if you don't have something on the board. I think this one's still a no. Death Rattle means you play cost 3 less, but die at the end of the turn. I mean, you could make the argument this is still okay because the 5 mana 4/6 is still okay, but I'd say 5 mana 4/6 is like very borderline. If you've cast any spells on this minion, resummon it. No. No, I will not. Thank you. Zarek's Cloning Gallery. These are all no, right? Like, am I being too mean to the old cards? I feel like these are all no. 9 mana for this? Poco Hopper. Oh, God. Oh, my God. All right. Lab Recruiter, Battlecry, shuffle 3 copies of a friendly minion to your deck. Generally, this is a bad thing, but this is still fine, I guess. Like, you could target on good things. The reason I don't know, I kind of don't want to put this one in because if you play a 1-drop or you have to play it in, like, the mid-game and you have to, add a 2 or 3-drop into your deck, it feels kind of shitty, no? What do you guys think? Would you count this one? You want 3 more Pogos? Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you do. I feel like this one is okay, all right, we can say okay. I rate a regular 3/2 over this most of the time. Haze is still fine. I like this card. 2 mana. Again, kind of scales with the times. Necreer and Blade should still be good too. This card can be game winning. I feel like it counts. I think Redbeard actually drafts this sometimes. That man's insane. That man is actually insane. I think he drafts Academic Espionage sometimes. I will not be. Blight Nozzle Crawler. Death Rattle summon a 1/1 ooze with Poisonous and Rush. This is still okay, right? I would say this is still okay. It's an annoying card. Like, the Poisonous Rush thing is just annoying. Crazed Chemist. I used to love this card. I think it's kind of weak now. Do I still count it? I probably still count it, right? Paying basically 1 mana for 4 attack. It's okay. All right, we can count it. Myra, Battlecry, discover a death rattle minion and also gain its death rattle. This should still be fine, no? Because if you get a decent death rattle, 5 mana 4/2 could be okay-ish, right? Just get Proto Drake, yeah, just get it. All right. This used to be good. Right? It used to be good? Was it good? It was very good and constructed. I remember that. I can't remember. Is it good in Arena? I can't remember. I remember like losing to it sometimes, but it wasn't good? No? No? Okay. Doesn't make the cut. How about this one? 5 mana, trigger a friendly minion's death rattle twice. Lightning, deal 1 damage to all minions, overload 2. Holy shit. That is not good. That is not good. Holy crap. Voltaic Burst, 1 mana, summon 2 1/1 sparks with rush, overload 1. This is probably still okay, right? What do you guys think? It's not a good card, but it's still okay. Sometimes you need 2 pings. It's like okay, right? All right. Draw a card. Copied if you played an elemental last turn. I feel like this has to be a no. And yeah, sure, you can make it work, right? It might be the right pick sometimes, but most of the time, 2 mana draw 1. It seems too bad. Nimbus is still great. Omega Mind, yeah, sure. Like, it almost never does anything, but it's still fine. This is, like, you almost never get the effect, but it's still a fine card. Electra Storm Surge. Yeah, I guess. It's still fine, right? Like, spells have scaled, so this is probably still okay. Oh no, once we get to 90 to 100, I'm gonna have to move this again, aren't I? Why is Language Hacker saying everything is good with Ysera? Everything, nothing matters after you play Ysera. That's just the end of the game. Crafter Golden, no. Storm Chaser. 4 mana 3/4. Battlecry. Draw a spell from your deck that costs 5 or more. No. Earthquake is back. Yeah, I mean still though, right? 4 mana 3/4. It's pretty shitty. Thunderhead's still good. Okay, please don't be too big. Does it still fit? Oh my god, I made it smaller. That's funny. Wait, I want to go back to the other size. Oh no, Boomer. Boomer. Hold on. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it's broken. Okay, this is close enough. Maybe that's too big. Hold on. I just see you guys spamming Boomer. All right, good enough. Shut up, chat. I fixed it, okay? All right. Thunderhead, good. Eureka! I've got it! That card's terrible. The Stormbringer? Yeah, I'll count this one. This one probably still okay. This one's probably still okay. More like Pogbringer. Soul Infusion. 1 mana. Give the leftmost minion in your hand +2/2. No. The idea I remember is this dude, but this has got to be a nope. Hi Rakewood. Spirit Bomb. 1 mana, deal 4 damage to a minion or hero. That's still 4. It's probably still okay, right? 4 is a lot for 1, right? Yeah. It's probably still okay. The Solarium. This is still fine, right? 1 mana, draw 3 is still fine. Yeah, this card's still fine, I think. Okay. Void Analyst. That's what to give all demons in your hand +1. I think this is too bad. I remember thinking like, oh yeah, maybe you have a couple, and then yeah, I think this is too bad. 2 mana 2 choosers, omega garbage. Doubling it, but still fine. Three mana, Battlecry, gain +1 attack for each damage your hero has taken this turn. So if you tap, it's a 5 mana 3/5. No thanks. Yeah, Omega Agent counts. Oh, fuck, this card's back. God, I hate this card so much, dude. 5 mana 4/5, Battlecry. If you have 10 mana crystals, summon 2 copies of this minion. Like when people play this on turn 10, it's just so stupid. God, I hate that card. 6 mana 5/5, Death Throat will swap this with a minion from your deck. Wait, how bad is this? 6 mana 5/5. It's not that bad, right? Yeah, I remember this being terrible, but was that like, it used to be higher cost, right? Yeah, it used to be 8 mana. I don't think it's bad as 6 mana. Like, even if you pull like a 2-drop, it's not the end of the world. You guys still think it's bad? I'm counting it. Fuck you, chat. I'm counting it. Fight me. Wait, did I miss a card? No. I mean, I did technically, but no. Eternium Rover is still fine. 1 mana 1/3. Little bit upside. Omega Assembly is back. This card's still great, right? Like, you can play it. It's flexible, right? You can play it if you just need a drop. Ideally, you play it. Oh, no. I just saw what else is coming back. I forgot. No, dude. Can they not? You guys know what I'm talking about? Okay. Rocket Boots is pretty shit. Like, it's, I mean, give a minion rush for a whole card. You draw a card, 2 mana draw. It's like, I don't think this is worth it anymore. What do you guys think? Hey, what's up, Pamela? Thanks for the 22 months. I don't think it's good enough. This card's terrible. 2 mana. Each player equips a 2/3 weapon and gains 6 armor. It's terrible. Dynamatic is still good, I think. Wait. Didn't this used to be 4 mana? Or am I crazy? This used to be 4 mana, right? No, it was always 5? Really? Why did I think it used to be 4? It's still good, right? It's still okay? I think it's still okay. It costs 4 now. It's this card, I get it's kind of like a Shavara effect, right? So it's worse than Shavara, but yeah, I mean, fuck, I hate this card so much. I hate it so much. Can they just not bring this one back? Like, just don't. Just be like, haha, JK, we're bringing back everything except Super Collider. So frustrating to play against. Like, they play it and they just win the game. And you can't play your minions because they just use your minions to kill each other. It's so fucking annoying. Did I update it yet? I don't think I did. Oh, I hate that card. Y3 swings. I don't know. BG minion? This card's so hilariously bad, right? Like, 6 mana 2/6. I mean, I guess it's almost a 2/3, but holy shit. Oh yeah, you're right. It's not even a BG minion. It has nothing going for it in life. Literally a waste of space. That's a little bit too mean, I'm sorry. Beryllium Nullifier, 7 mana, 4/8. Magnetic, can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. No, that's terrible. Dr. Boom won't be back. Hero cards aren't. The Boom Ship, summon 3 random minions from your hand, give them rush. In general, this is bad. I like just if you're giving it overall, I don't think it's good. Okay. On to the neutrals. Crystallizer's still fine, right? Faithful Lumi, Keck W. Goblin Bomb, yeah, you can draft that, Keck W. Mecharoo is still fine. Was a skater boy, said see you later boy, and something for you. Dude, this is such a wasted opportunity. I don't have it in golden, I'm not going to craft it golden, but this card looks amazing in golden. Like one of the best animations ever. The card's just terrible. Galvanizer, terrible. Spark Engine, also. Omega, terrible. Toxicologist, terrible. Unpowered Mauler, oh my god, terrible. Okay, Framebots. Is this okay? Two mana, 1/5. Is, yeah? It's okay. Yes to Skater. I don't think Skater, I mean, okay, I guess Skater Boy's okay if you have enough max, but in general, I don't think it's good. You guys still think it's alright? Okay. I think it's borderline. Fall Guys Season 6 is in 9 hours. It'll have 5 new maps you can play. I'm going to play at some point. Merps and I are going to... Merps said he was down, so we'll do it sometime this week. I found out there's a flaming hot flavor of Mountain Dew. It looks awful, and I want to try it. I don't want to try that. You try it for me and let me know. What's up, Dedeman? Hello, hello. Good day, good day. Oh, feel better. That sucks. That sucks. An overvaluation. Thank you for the 33 months. Team America's down too? Okay, we'll do it. We'll make it happen. I think Merps was thinking Thursday. I think. But I think everyone's pretty flexible, so. Yeah, sorry. We're getting off track here. Some of these cards are so bad I don't want to see the next one. Whirly Glider. What the fuck is that? Augmented Eleg is still okay, right? It's still 3 mana, 3/4. It's fine. These Boomsday cards are garbage. These neutrals are so bad. Oh my god. 3 mana, 3/1 Battlecry. Gain +1 health for each spell in your hand. Holy shit. 3 mana, 1/5 Magnetic. Yeah, I mean, you can play that after they play this, but in general, that is bad. 3 mana, 3/3 Battlecry. If you're holding a spell that costs 5 or more, gain +1/1. Oh my god, these are so bad. Kaboombot's still okay, right? I think Kaboombot's still alright. Like, it's got upside too. It's okay. I think it's alright. What about Microtech Controller? Do you think this card's still okay? I feel like it's still okay. I think it's alright. Oh, the 2/4 coming around. Yeah, the 2/4 Battlecry. Yeah. Snip Snap is still good, right? Yeah. Snip Snap is still good, for sure. This is probably one of the better cards coming back. It's just so flexible, like with the magnetic. So for anyone who doesn't know, I should have mentioned this. Magnetic means you can, you probably know from like BGs, but it means you can combine this with other mech cards. So if you play it to the left, it combines onto it into one. So you can play this all separately, or you can combine onto one or whatever. It's just very flexible. Spring Rocket. okay. I don't know. This is another like close one, right? It's probably okay. Like I would take this over some other cards, right? Kind of bad. It's borderline. I do think it's kind of borderline. But I think there's not many. The thing is, there's not a lot of 3-drops that do 2, right? So Phoenix is much better. Yeah. I think it's okay. I think it's all right. Four mana 4/4, gain stealth until your next turn. I think this is a no. We've let some borderline ones fly. 4 mana 4/4 stealth. Yeah, sure, it's a mech. I don't think I count that one. Explodinator is a big no. 4 mana 3/2, 2 bombs. I mean, again, some classes might be able to make it work. Oh god, this card's back. But Dreads, it's a 4 mana 5/6. How could it be bad? Because it's never a 4 mana 5/6 because they play a 1-drop and then it's fucking terrible. This is probably still okay. Just because if you play it on turn 10, it's a 12/6, which is just stupid. So I think this one still counts. It's honestly a little borderline because 2 6s are so bad on turn 4, but it's got taunt, so it's like, okay. Oh my god. So you have to have a 2-cost minion in your hand. Otherwise, it's like, yeah, it's terrible. I don't know. What do you guys think? Man, these neutrals, a lot of these neutrals are just terrible. Yeah. Still terrible. Still play Bikini Bot probably. Wait, is that the name of this? That's a thing? Welcome. What do you mean old? What do you mean old? What do you mean? Young guy review these cards, okay? Farunet's trash, kind of meh. No. You just want to say no on this one? We can say no on this one. I don't think it's very good. Steel Rager is still fine. But thank you, Obsidian Sludge. 5 damage for 4 mana is still okay, right? I think this one's still okay. Oh, Pinata. You know I'm going to say yes for this one. Some of you are probably going to say no because it's a 3-health 4-drop. I don't give a shit. I love Pinata. Give me it. Give me that card. Whizbang, not draftable, so we don't count that one. EMP Operative, 5 mana 3/3 Battlecry Destroy Mech. So this was back when hate cards like this actually had a penalty, you know, like it's a 5 mana 3/3. Back in the day. It's not good. It's not good. Holomancer's Omega garbage. After your opponent plays a minion, summon one copy of it. Omega bad. Some of these guys, just looking at him is so funny. Loose Specimen, a 5 mana 6/6 Battlecry deals 6 damage randomly split among other friendly minions. Holy shit. Oh boy. Okay. 5 mana 2/6 Taunt Lifesteal. I think this is too bad now. What do you guys think? You're paying 1 mana for Lifesteal, and a 4 mana 2/6 is already bad. I think this card's too bad. It's like just way too outdated. Bad now, yeah. 5 mana 5/5 Shuffle a Bomb. I also think this card's outdated. I think 5 mana 5/5 is just weak, and the chances that you might get 5 damage face, I just think it's too bad. Draw 5 different secrets from your deck. 5 mana 4/4. Imagine drafting secrets. Just imagine. Okay, War Gear. I just said I hate 5 mana 5/5s, but maybe this one because of the magnetic effect. What do you guys think? Like there are a lot of mechs coming back. Well, at least from this expansion. And when it does land, it's kind of good. So I'll say okay on this one. I used to be a premium card. Ziliax is still great. No? I don't think the game's changed enough. Ziliax is still good. Just an annoying card. Arcane Dynamo. It's too weak now. Some classes you might still draft it, but 6 mana 3/4. to get a spell that costs 5 or more. A 6 mana 3/4. Holy crap. Damage Stegatron is a 6 mana 5/6. Yeah. Mage spells? Yeah. I mean, again, in some maybe major priests you can kind of make it work, but this card's bad. Giggling? 6 mana Giggling. I mean, 5 mana Giggling was Omega broken. This card's probably still not terrible, right? What do you guys think? Ain't bad. I drafted. Worse than Castle Walls? It might be worse than Castle Walls, honestly. Bad most of the time. Okay, we can say alright on this one. I could see myself still drafting it sometimes. What's up, Checo? How you doing? How you doing? Wait, I'm trying to remember how this card was. 6 mana 2/2, Death Rattle summon a 7/7 mechanical dragon. It was too weak, right? Like, obviously Potion of Madness is around, but Potion of Madness isn't around right now. It's still right? Never good, pretty bad, yeah. For a 6-drop, the upfront stats I think are just too bad. Missile Launcher is probably still okay. This is borderline now, though. 6 mana 4/4 and it hits your own stuff. I think this is a no, actually, for me. It's a little bit outdated. You think it's still okay? I don't know, man. I feel like this was borderline at the time it came out, and now I'm like, Neutral AoE. The Poison Mech, it's OP. Sure. I mean, there are combos and stuff, but... You guys like it? Okay. It's trash. Dude, this one feels pretty outdated to me. Like, sure, you might still sometimes take it, but... I'm saying no. Fuck that card. Putting my foot down. I'm gonna say no. Look at that shit. But, yeah, maybe you'll draft it sometime. Spark Drill's Omega garbage, right? 6 mana 5/1. Death Rattle had 2/1/1 sparks. No. Again, you might take it if it's a class you're desperate for removal, but... War Golem? No, thank you. Bulldozer? No. Honestly, Bulldozer still doesn't have the worst stats, right? It doesn't have the worst stats, right? It just doesn't do anything when you play it, right? You guys want to say yes on the Dozer? I don't know, man. I don't know. Occasionally you play and they die. Yeah, sometimes, but I don't know, man. No pain, it's good. I'm gonna say no. And Mechathune. Okay. All right. So what's next? Boomsday is done. Wait, is Uldum coming back? Uldum is or isn't coming back. All right, let me tally it up. Catch up on some ads. Don't be mad. So we're at 124 for Boomsday. What's 124 minus 68? Someone do the quick math for me. It is not 69. 124 minus 68. 56. Okay, Boomsday is 56. Kobolds was 52. League of Explorers was 16. We start at 124 for Uldum. Uldum, and is it Uldum and then Scholomance, and then that's all of them? Correct? Yeah. Scholomance will probably go through pretty quickly, and I'm actually for Scholomance, I'm going to stop the count. Stop the count. Because that's a new set. Like, most of those cards will be relevant. I want to focus on sets that are not like going to be viable right anymore. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. We start with Druid again. Untapped potential. Just kidding. It's a quest. Worthy Expedition. This is still good. And we're getting choose one support. I think Worthy Expedition's still fine, right? It's still all right. Crystal Merchant. Hey, Druids, do you like the new rotation so far? Well, I'm excited for it. We don't get it till next week, but I'm excited for it. I think this card's still pretty meh. I'm gonna say a no on that one. Bees is definitely yes. Bees is a clear yes. Bees is still great. Garden Gnome. What the hell is that? If you're holding a spell like a 5 or more, some 2/2/2 trance. No, I'm good on that. Thank you. 5 mana 3/5. No, thank you. At least the Enlightened. I mean, maybe. Yeah, sure. I mean, it's a powerful effect. I think that one's okay. Surger is still fine. Still good. Hidden Oasis is still, man. I guess 6 mana 6/6 with taunt. I don't know, man. This card's pretty shitty now. What do you guys think? You guys still want to count this one? I don't know. I feel like it's pretty shit. I'm gonna say no. Overflow. It is a choose one spell, that's true, but Overflow was never good. Nope, we're not doing quests. Pressure Plate was never good, I would say. It's a general thought. Like, this card just is bad, right? Bad. Desert Spear's broken, still. This is a newer expansion, so I would guess more of these cards can compete. I was more interested in how it compared for the last one, but we'll still keep track for this one. Yeah, Hunter's Pack is still fine, right? The problem with this card is people don't know how to use it, and they play it on turn 3, and then they lose all tempo, but it's still a lot of stuff for 3 mana, I would say. Wild Tamer, debatable, but probably still okay. I don't love 3 mana 4/3s, but it is a value effect, right? Hyena Alpha, I think it's just a no for me. It's too situational. Webweaver's probably okay, right? It's again a hard one to give like an overall rating for. It's a 6 mana 5/5 though. And if you don't have a beast, it's omega garbage. Maybe it's a no, huh? Worm, still okay. I could see myself still drafting it, so maybe we count it. Food for 2/3. It's rotating. We're getting rid of the Beast Eater. Thank God, because it's rotating. I'm gonna say yes. Swarm of Locusts is pretty bad. Is Purple Worm back? Yeah. Yep. The 8 mana 7/7 is back. Yeah. Swarm of Locusts I think is pretty weak. Although to be fair, I do draft this sometimes, right? This versus expendable, yeah, I know. Swarm of Locusts is bad, but you're still gonna pick it sometimes. Yeah. Try to maybe if I pick some of those older cards, it probably still counts. It's like okay. All right. I mean, Brand is still broken, right? If you can make it work, you'd still try to make it work. What is this pixel? That's too long. That pause is too long. I'm focused. Ancient Mysteries, I never draft this card. I don't believe. Flak Mage is still good. Honestly, you can see the difference though, right? I wonder how many of cards from this expansion, because it's within the last 2 years, are still really good. Fat Scorpion isn't bad. Yes, it is. You can literally lose the game on the spot with that card. Dune Sculptor. I just hate 3 mana 3/3s. I mean, I feel like I would still take it sometimes if I have spells, so. All right. Flame Ward, sadly, is still good. I hate this card. Why'd they have to bring it back? Why? Cloud Prince, again, it's too situational. I'm going to say no for an overall score, but you guys know this card. You've seen it recently. Keck W, Reno's still broken. But you can just see the difference, like overall power level, like so much higher. Pilgrim's terrible. I mean, wait, we have both boxes? Oh boy. Wait, we have both of them? Oh no. Oh god. Cloud Prince is a no. Why? Oh no. Why is Flak Mage? Yes, both of them are situational. No, because Flak Mage is a 2-mana 3/2, so the stat line is just good. You don't need the effect for it to be okay. With second box, 9 mana, deal 20 damage or 20 mana worth of mage spells cast like on your opponents, basically. Zealot's still good. Look at this. Like every card now is pretty decent. Micro Mummy's still fine. Wasp is still good. Still good. See, now it's like every card is still pretty good. Subdue, great. I don't like that. That card's just bad. Guardian's still great. We're gonna like double the amount of cards that are like playable after this set. Pharaoh's Blessing is still insane. This is still good, I would say. Grandma's still okay. I would say that was still okay. Holy Ripple, yeah, it's still fine, right? It's like every pick now is fine. Penance is still fine. The number just keeps going up once you get to these sets. Reclaimer's still busted. Met's still busted. Psychopomp busted. Oh my god. Every card's good. Water Bear is still really good. Plague of Death is still very good. Holy shit. Oh, I can't wait to play Priest. Oh, Priest. Pharaoh Cat's great. Super strong card. That one's not. Clever Disguise, still good. So won't cast Secrets either? I don't know entirely on that. That card's not fine. This card's still good. So what were we at? We were at 124 before this set, is that right? Sapper? I'm gonna say yes, but this one's like a bit debatable. But it's still probably okay. It's got, like, it can still be really good in the right spot. Shadow Death is terrible. Really, you guys want to say no on Sapper? Really? We're counting cards that are coming back. You rated it 5? I rated it higher than it should be, but it's still fine. I disagree. Anka the Buried. 5 mana 5/5 battle card. Change each death element in your hand to a 1/1 that costs 1. No, that's terrible. Dude, Mugger is like borderline now. Makes me so sad. Mugger used to be like great. I'm still gonna say it's a yes because I'd still take it, but it's nowhere near what it once was. The hell's that? Wait, Evil Totem is still here. Just kidding, guys. Lackeys are still here. Only Shamans get them or what? Sandstorm Elemental is still great. Pretty cack. Pretty cack. You're not gonna have enough lackeys to make that work. Pretty cack. Vicina. I mean, you never see it, but I still think this card's pretty bad. Earthquake's still good. Oh, Sinister's Deal and Warlock is still a thing? Okay. Okay. Mogu's bad these days. Plague of Flames, still good. Yeah, Shaman, except for the lackey card, are pretty bad. Sinister Deal is great. I hate this card. I'm convinced it's bad, and my opponents are just lucky. bad. Thrasher's still good. Vulture's still good. Embalming's still good. So different. Like, every card's pretty good. That one, no. Rift Cleaver's broken. Omega busted. Into the Fray. I'm gonna say that's a no. Frightened Flunky is still great. Is Embalming good? Yeah. I just try to type Flunky instead of change a number. It's not bad, are all just lucky on the 2-1. Mercenary is still good. I feel like I'm now a broken record with the newer stuff. Livewire Lance, still good. Mummy, still good. Plague of Wrath, I'm just saying no. Armagadillo's still good. You're picking up the pace. Armored Goon, still good. Want to use a counter because I'm a boomer. Okay, you hear me? I don't know how to do that. Use a counter? What do you think? I have this kind of technology. What the hell? 2 Mordant still good. Have a counter. What's up, Slayer? Been a little while. How you doing, buddy? Good day, good day. Sidekick, bad. Jardilar's still fine. Because these cards were just in... Well, they were, right? That's why. I'm not going to do the counter for Scholomance. So this is the last one we'll do the counter for. And we'll go through Scholomance pretty quick. Mogu Cultist. What the hell's that? Mermy's still good. Just got back from Disney. Was it fun? This is a good trip. Bug Collector, honestly, is still okay, I would say. You guys think Sidekick is fine? I never feel like it's worth the card, personally. This is fine. But yeah, this set, like, it's... This is fine. This is fine. 2 more, not fine. Broken, 3 more. Look, I'll do the counter in my head. Wait, this is better. We're at 3 more to add. That won't be an arena. 4 more. This card's great. Terrible. Oh my god. I still can't believe they made this card. Fucking Spinning Camel. That's still good. 5 to add. Vilephine's terrible. Zephyrus is still, of course, great. 6. Candletaker's still great. 7. Desert Hare's a Keck. Generous Mummy is an Omega Keck. Golden Scarab's too bad now, in my opinion. History Buff is still great. That's an 8. But that's 8. Goblin, garbage. Garbage. This is still okay. Plus 9. I need to do the count now. I'm going to forget. My boomer memory will let me down. 189. Wait, did I have 8 twice? Wait, really? Am I supposed to be... Is it 90 then? Did I mess up the counting? Is my brain messed up? I thought I did it right. Bone Wraith is still good. Plus 1. Oh my god. Conjured Mirage is the thing? That card's terrible. Wow, Chad, get a grip. You think Dreads can get multiple top 5 finishes on the real leaderboard and average 9.4 wins over 30 runs while worrying about a counter? He is the counter. The machines tap into his brain when they need a count. When he types in his exploit program, that's the counter right there. That's right. That's right. Exactly. Yes. It's true. It's true. Okay, I have to add 1 for the Bone Wraith. Henchman is terrible. Redbeard Obelisk is terrible, and if you pick it, you should feel bad. Faceless Lurker, 5 mana, 3/6 is pretty terrible these days. Mortuary Machine, Omega terrible. Gonna add the 1 before I forget. Yeah, that card's awful. Wasteland Assassin is still good. So we're already up to like, well, we're at 124. You can just see the difference in power level. Defender, I would say Defender's still okay, right? Yeah, I never liked this card, but it's still okay at what it does, so yeah, I'd say it's all right. Tiamat is great. Keck W. Rap Golem is still insane. Octosari is still fine. Pickrock, we've seen, still really good. We're getting a good version of this. I'm telling you guys, that new Warbringer is going to be okay. This isn't Copian, the 6 mana one. What is this? 6 mana 9/3 plus 2/2. I'm telling you, it's going to be okay. You guys are sleeping on it. Colossus of the Moon is still good. Keck W. Keck W. All right. So now we're done with Uldum. So Uldum, we're at 197. We start 24. So that's how many? 197 minus 124. 73. Why did it feel like it was so many more? I guess that is a lot more. 17 more cards in Boomsday that are like playable. So from the old sets, we have 197. 52, 16 for League of Explorers, 52 for Kobolds, 56 for Boomsday, and 73 for Uldum. All right. Okay, let's do the final one. Again, we're gonna go through this really quick, okay? I do want to play some Arena today at some point, because this is a very current set. I'm gonna stop the count now, because we just had this set, right? Lots of high power level cards coming back here, though. I'm sure everyone's familiar with it, but Demon Companion is very good, right? Double Jump, kind of weak, but you can make it work. Philosophy is very situational, but can be okay. Spirit Jailer's broken. Treeing Crescent's really good. Soul Shear should still be very good. If you guys disagree with anything, yell at me in chat, okay? Ace Hunter Kreen broken. Broken. Mage Hunter still very good. Glide bad. Marrow Slicer great. I'm so glad we're getting Soul Fragments back. And you want to agree with me? I love Soul Fragments. And the cards that do Soul Fragment-y things. I just like it. I just think it's a fun mechanic. Shard Shatter Mystic is really good if you do have Soul Fragments. So, no, we cannot review them again if you just joined. I'm sorry. We cannot do that. Star Student Selena, it's okay. You'll be taking other legendaries over it. Viral Fiend Trainer is still great, obviously. Blood Herald's terrible. Lapidary is insane, assuming you do have Soul Fragments, but you think you take it for the chance? No! Dude, a few of these cards, I'm just like, could we not? Like, just a few of them. Like, could we just not bring back Cycle? Could we just not bring back the stupid cleave weapon? Like, can we just, a few of them, can we just say no thank you? Is that okay? Son of a... not very good. Not very good. I mean, again, if you have a bunch of fragments, it's great, but the suck is really good still. Turns be with Cycle of Hatred once. Yeah, I still hate that card. I've probably lost 10 times more than I've won with that card, okay? Dreads, you rated Psycho badly when it first came out? No, I did not. I'm sure I rated that card. That's very strong. How dare you? Lightning Bloom is a keck. Adorable Infestation's great. Nature Study's great. Partner Assignment, good. Gibberling, keck. Shando Wildclaw, it's like whatever, right? Ghidra's nuts, right? Like the upside of this card is nuts. Groundskeeper still good. Teacher's Pet still busted. Twilight Runner still busted. Omu is okay if you, I mean, Omu is really good if you do have spells, right? You need spells. Runic Carving is very good. Guardian Animals depends on the deck. Survival of the Fittest. Survival of the Fittest overall good, right, chat? It's like it's similar to, I mean, I want to say similar to Ysera, but not exactly. It's like if you play it and you don't just immediately die, it's nuts. It's pretty good, right? Good with clowns, yeah. Okay, we already looked at Infestation. I am so glad all the studies cards are back. Are you guys excited? They're so fun. I love the studies cards. Bring them all back. And they did. Yeah. Except the Draconic one, right? Or is Draconic Studies back too? It is back, right? Demon Companion, we already said. Overwhelm is like sneaky OP, I think. Honestly, I love this card. I think it's so strong. Already talked about Crescent. Wolpertinger is still very good. Korean, we already talked about. Python, pretty good. Pretty good. Professor Slate is a 3-mana 3/4 90% of the time, maybe 95. We already talked about Wildclaw. Crowless Barkstripper is insane. Like, I've used this with the coin to just kill a big drop. This card's busted. Keck W, busted. Depends. Mage. Oh, so many good mage cards are coming back. Let's go, baby. Let's go. What's the point of the counter when we're not counting the bad cards? So, Kaden, I did it for the old sets. Because these, like, 90% of these cards are good. So there's kind of no point. I just wanted to see how the old sets compare to the current sets. So. Brain Freeze, nuts. Devolving. Oh, I love having a Devolving back for Mage. Lab Partner's really good. Primordial Studies, great. Wand Thief, insane. Cram Session can be okay, but generally not good, I would say. Trick Totem. I'll say this. I will take it over bad cards. Okay? I will tell you that. I don't think it's good, but I'd take it over bad cards. Okay? Combustion's insane. Firebrand, one of the most broken cards ever. Potion of Illusion generally is pretty bad. Wormweaver, pretty decent, I would say. Can make it work. Mozaki in Arena is very, like, whatever. Raz is nuts. Ooh, we get Jandis back. Jandis is back. Even at 6 mana, it's nutty. You guys remember this card at 5 mana? Holy shit. When your opponent played Jandis on 5 in Arena, that was a fun experience. At 6, it's still really good, but at least it's a little bit less insane. First day at school. It's okay, so it's been nerfed, then buffed, right? And then I don't know exactly what stage we're at now. 1 mana for 2 random 1-cost minions. Is that still okay or no? Used to be 0 mana, right? It was nerfed twice? Oh, you're right. It used to be... Yeah, so it was 0 mana for 2, and then it was 1 mana for 3, and then it was 1 mana for 2, right? I think it's kind of mediocre now, I would say. Shield of Honor is too situational, in my opinion. Sometimes you like generate this card and it's nuts, but in general it's like, eh. Wave of Apathy is not bad. I don't love the card. I don't draft it a ton, but it's not. It's pretty decent, honestly. It's pretty decent. Braggart, dude. This is one of those cards where I'm so glad epics are rare. Because you don't complain about this card that much. But this card is so bad. 2 mana Battlecry, gain attack and health to match the highest in the battlefield. Like, oh my god, it's so stupid. Maul, generally not very good, I would say. Gift of Luminance is decent. Decent. Goody 2 Shield's broken. One of the best 3-drops ever printed. I'm sure everyone was here, but just in case, Spellburst. If you don't know, Spellburst, you play a spell and it activates. That's pretty much all you have to know about it. Barov is still nutty. Removal / AoE. Oh no, this card's back. That's another one of those like FU cards, right? Okay. Yeah, it's like broken, right? High Abyss Allura, not very good now. It used to be a 4 mana card. Devout Pupil, it's okay. It's okay. Sunwalker, basically, right? Judicious Junior is very mediocre. It's not the worst 6-drop. I'd say Junior's decent for a 6-drop, right? Hey, would you guys say this card's above average? 6 mana, 4/9 lifesteal. What do you think? Stop asking me what Taunt Divine Shield is. You guys know. You guys know. I'm ready to play Paladin Priest. Let's do it. Let's do it. Good target for buffs, clutch. Yeah, sometimes it's a lot of healing, right? Commencement is bad. Bad. Summon a minion from your deck. Give it Divine Shield and Taunt. Just get lucky. Turlion is very good. I never know how to pronounce it correctly, but it's very good. What's the number? The number is where we were keeping track of how many old cards are still like draftable. But this is such a recent set, I stopped using it basically. Oh, Priest. Oh, I love getting to Priest. Raise Dead. Great value. Draconic Studies. Oh, you love to see it. Busted. Freshman, really good 1-drop. Wave, good, I would say. Powered Feast, just broken. Just broken card. Gift we already talked about. Lucia's not good in Arena. Brittle Bone Destroyer, another broken Priest card. Let's go. Cabal Acolyte's pretty mediocre these days after the nerfs. 4-mana 3/6 that sometimes summons 4/4. It's okay. It's okay. Like, it can be annoying if you need to play big minions, but in general, it's okay, I would say. Already talked about that. Already talked about that. Oh, Initiation is back. I was really missing this card from my Priest runs. Removal and summon all together. Oh, I can't wait to play Priest. Flesh Giant. It's not all that great. All right, Rogue. On to Rogue. I gotta watch my voice. I can feel it going a little bit. Too much yap. But we're almost done. Too much yap. Yeah, Brain Freeze is great. Passage is still very good. Used to be 5 cards. Still really good at 4. Obviously, Wand Thief's still great. Plagiarize, not a big fan. Do you guys like Plagiarize? I think in general, not very good. Ooh, Coerce is back. Let's go. Really good removal card, right? It's a late game card, Plagiarize. Yeah, that's the idea of it. Self-Sharpening Sword, never very good in Arena. It was broken in Construct, at least for a while, but... Toxin Blade's still great. Lillian's still pretty good. Potion Keck W, Shifty Sophomore. I always like this card. 4/4 stealth, pretty easy to get the effect off because of the stealth. I like Shifty Sophomore. I think it's above average. Dancer's okay. Generally a 4/4 summon a 1-drop, right? It's okay. Cutting Class is bad. Krastenov is good. Better in Warrior, but is it better than Warrior? It's guaranteed in Rogue. It's pretty good. Janus we already talked about. Busted. Shaman. Lightning Boom's terrible. Devolving, of course. Great. Oh, Note Taker is back. Oh, yeah. Note Taker's insane. One of the best 2s they've ever printed. Basically, add another spell pretty easily to your hand. Rune Dagger's pretty bad. Trick Totem again. Fireheart is broken. Broken. Molten Blast is good, I would say. Good, but not insane. Good. Ghidra again. Groundskeeper again. Raz again. Totem Goliath. Totem Goliath is okay, Chad, or what? It's like okay, right? Yeah, it used to be... Did it used to be 6 mana, or did it overload 2? I can't remember. It's like alright now, I think. Carvings already talked about it, but very good. Tidal Wave, I think, is pretty good, too, overall. You know, just very good way to stay alive. Combos with the thing that summons Alakir. Yeah, that's true. If you play this, they don't kill it. You're able to trade it off. Then you play that old card. I forget the name of it. The 5 mana 5/5. Boom. Alakir. 12 wins. Good luck. Post the screenshots when you guys do it. Raised Dead already talked about. I'd say it's better in Priest and Warlock, but still good in Warlock. Demonic Studies is broken. Philosophy, Spirit Jail already talked about, really good. Egg, generally bad, but you know, you can have ways to activate it. I love saying that. It will never get old saying activate for activate. Activate it. I just love doing it. Soul Shear already talked about, really good. Skull Spirits, really good. Stay AoE, right? Really good. 3-4 with just upside. Vertibone again, great. Already talked about it. Ooh, Void Drinker. Again, hard card to give an overall you know, feeling about, because you have to have Soul Fragments or it's terrible, but if you do, it's a 5-mana 7/8 with taunt, which is, you know, nutty. Already talked about it. Willow, generally not good, but, you know. Wait, is Willow not good? What are we getting back? Ridden Void Daddy back? How is the meta change for Willow? Void Daddy's back. What other big demons are we getting? We need a Dreadzig emote. Is Kobolds back? Yeah, Kobolds is back. Yep. It is. Oh, I mean, I guess we're getting... Oh, this isn't a demon. For some reason, I thought that might be a demon. I still don't think Willow's going to be great. Because there's going to be cheap demons, too. Moarg is not core, no. Moarg is going to be gone, which I'm glad. F Moarg. I think Willow's pretty mediocre. Already talked about Flesh Giant. On to Warrior. We're almost there. Studies, still great. Honor, meh. Information, I still like it. Just a way to get value. Meh. Coerce, broken. Already talked about it. Barrow, broken. Playmaker, Omega, broken. Kill it immediately. Oh, this card's back. I hate this card. It's just so... Like, it's such a huge swing. I don't know. It's just such a huge swing. But it's very good. Steel Dancer, we talked about. It's worse than Warrior, I would say. Depends on if you have the weapon or... Like, you have to have a weapon, otherwise it's bad, right? 4-mana 4/4s are bad. Cutting Class, self-explanatory. You need weapons again. Krasnov, generally I'd say pretty good, but again, you need weapons. Terrible. Oh, this card's back. Oh, no. Oh, no. This card's still insane. Still one of the best day drops ever, right? Fucking troublemaker. Razorgore is okay. Razorgore's good. It's a win condition. It's not bad. All right, finally the neutrals. Desk Imp, meh. The Broom is back to seal your doom. Guys, I think I was a little bit wrong about Broom. I don't want to say I was completely wrong, but I didn't think Broom would be that good. Broom's pretty damn good. It does seal the doom quite often. Initiate's okay in certain classes. Overall, I wouldn't say it's a good card to pick. Hey Loser's pretty mediocre now that it can't go face. Sphere, pretty mediocre. Tour Guide, depends on the class. It really depends on the class. Overall, I'd say it's pretty mediocre. Neophyte's a 2-drop with upside, it's good. Mana Feeder's really good, one of the premium 2s. Get a card draw. Sneaky is still great. One of the best 2s. Oh, here, this is where it is. I was waiting for it. Some of my favorite neutrals. Sneaky is good. I love this card. Really good card. Transfer Student's coming back. All right, guys. Who remembers the new effect? Do you guys remember? It's deal 1 damage. If it honorable kills, gain +1/+1. Is that it? It's something like that. I think that's right. Is that correct? Wait, it's gain 2. No, it can't be gain 2/2, right? I think it's gain 1/1, right? They posted on Twitter. I'm just trying to remember. Is it AoE? No. It's deal 2 mana 2/2, deal 1. If honorable kills, gain +1/+1, I think. I think that's what it is. If anyone knows for sure, or like knows I'm wrong, let me know. But I think that's what it is, which makes it really good. On that board. Wandmaker, broken. Elec, still quite good. Keck W. Keck W. At 3 mana, I think it's pretty weak in Arena. Hothead's still premium. Can be a 4 mana 4/6 all the time with Taunt. That is it. Battlecry, deal 1 damage, honorable kill, game +1/+1. Yeah. I was wrong, it's +1. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I remembered, so sounds right. Divine Rager's still fine. Oh, Fishy Flyer's back. Let's go. Fishy Flyer's back. Let's go. I love this card. One of my favorite Arena cards. And it's very strong still. Tutor, situational, but can be great in the right deck. If you have spells, Headmaster can be a very frustrating card to lose against. I don't like this card very much. It's strong, I just don't like it as a card. Thresher is back, still good. Right? Pretty good body and can cleave. Pulvkilt, meh. Used to be a 4-drop and it was a lot better, right? Ogremancer, dude, I feel like, I don't want to say I was the first one, but I feel like I was one of the first people to be on Team Ogremancer. Ogremancer's good. I'm just going to come out and say it's good. It's annoying for people. The stats aren't so bad. Like, I'm fully on Team Ogremancer. I like it. I like it a lot. You were one of the first for sure. Redbeard was the second. Yeah, I think you were the second. I think it was me first, you second, which is, you know, makes sense. Steward of Scrolls, 5 mana 4/4 elemental, spell damage +1, Battlecry, discover a spell. Steward's still good, right? Still quite good. Still quite good. Vectis, still very good. Very. Oh, Mage Scribe is back. You know who's going to be upset about this one? Merps. You know who's happy about this one? Dreads. I love Mage Scribe. Give me all the Mage Scribes. Give me every Mage Scribe. I love this card. Draft it every time. It's so fun. Smug Senior back too. I'm glad this card's back. It is a little annoying when your opponent plays this into another one and then they have another Smug and then there's like 4 taunts, but I still like this card. Substitute is pretty terrible. You don't even have Shaman anymore where, you know, you can make it work. I feel like Mage is okay with this card. Like, because you get the spell damage of minions and stuff, but... Oh, Alabaster's back. I hate this card. I hate this card. I wish they just wouldn't bring this one back either. Stupid god. And Proto Drake is back. Wow, so we're going to be in a meta with both Proto Drake and what's the other one? The 7/7 Worm, Violet Worm, right? So some pretty annoying 8-drops. I feel like you're going to have to maybe smork a little bit more this meta. What do you guys think? As we wrap up, that's the last card. So we've talked about all of them. What do you guys think the meta is going to shake up to be as far as, like, general thoughts on it? I mean, a lot of it's going to be, do you get the good cards? But that's always kind of the case. Death Speaker is gone, so and Bone Mirror is gone. So I feel like there's going to be more going face. That's my feeling. Board is less important. Yeah, I think you can ignore the board a little bit more. You have to trade F and everything, or you're completely F by honorable kill. It depends on the class, though, right? Like against Paladin, that's probably true. If I'm trying to smork into Priests and Smug Seniors, I feel like there's a lot of anti-smork added, though. Oh, in the current set, there was a 2/6. It's going to be 1 mana, right? I'm so glad the Galak is gone. I don't know. I'll instantly pick Priest. So much death rattle. There are a lot of death rattles, yeah. Yep, a lot of sticky minions that are coming back. So, all right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this look back at the cards returning. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Oh, I got this one. Comment with your favorite card that's coming back. Boom. I like it. Chat, you guys can do it too. What's your favorite card that's coming back? Smash that bell. Alron, thank you for the 14 months. Thank you. Welcome back. My favorite card, honestly, I really like Fishy Flyer. But also, second is going to be Draconic Studies. Where's Draconic Studies? I love this card. Except when my opponent finds Ysera, but in general, I really like it. All right.